Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Department 210. You're watching Heart to 10, where we talk about life topics that'll hopefully get your life to 10. It's fun to do. Today I'm joined here with Yoshi and Bethany, and we'll be talking about video games. So let's get started.
Yay! Video games!
Video games! Yeah, so I mean, video games is amazing. Everybody loves video games. Some people hate them.
Not everybody, yeah.
Not everybody. But I wanted to talk about the benefits of video games and even some of the cons about video games.
Yeah, let's talk about the cons first and then talk about the benefits.
Okay.
That way, we
yeah.
ended on a high note.
Yeah, you're right. Good point. Okay, so the cons of video games.
There's addiction. There's no cons. Addiction.
I feel like anybody who's tried to play video games, you can't not like video games.
True.
That depends. It depends when
depends on the person.
Yeah.
And depends on the game, I think.
There's so many different kinds of video games.
Yeah, it's true. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
But
and
they
they view it as like such a nerdy, geeky thing.
Yeah. So.
But cons, addiction.
Right.
Addiction.
So,
Addiction. Let me talk about that real quick because I have been playing a new game. And I haven't been hooked.
If you want.
I haven't been
He
hooked
basically
in a
went
long
like
time.
this to his arm and gave him the drug of Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley has been shot up into my veins, and now it is all over my body. I have put in yesterday alone. I put in 12 hours. I did. I know.
Wow.
And I started this maybe 5 days ago, maybe 6, and I am now at 40 hours.
And this is why addiction is
Wow.
bad. Because with video games, the thing about it is that if it takes over your life, it's not
So
good.
bad. And it's not like I'm doing anything with it. I'm not streaming with it right now. I'm not doing anything because I don't want to stream while I'm playing the game because I'm like super focused. But like I knew it's bad because this morning I woke up and I put on my gym clothes, I drank my pre-workout, and then I sat on my computer and played.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's bad. I know.
Okay, but you still go to the gym.
I'm going to today. I made
you
my
didn't
mind
go
up.
to the
I didn't. I know. I put my gym clothes on and I sat there
I
and
was gonna
played.
say, you're maybe borderline not addicted because
No.
you do get your work
that
done.
is that is.
But you let us set up this camera stuff while you were playing Stardew Valley.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that.
So it can definitely be detrimental to your work.
Yes.
One, if you get too addicted to it, it can be detrimental to your personal relationships. Because it gets to a point, I feel like, with video games where you're so into it because it's so interesting. Video games are really interesting things, and you just start to lose yourself.
And it's about finding your way out of it, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that I need to work on right now. I haven't been this addicted to a game in a really long time, but I think it's just like there's something about fulfilling in the game, that you're not doing in your life, and you're like, oh, let me go into this other world.
Yeah.
So that is a horrible thing because
That's a great thing and a horrible thing. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. But I'm basically shunning my responsibilities of the real life and fulfilling my responsibilities in the game, which I shouldn't be doing.
And
I
that's
should be doing my stuff beforehand.
Then
Yeah, exactly.
That's where the line.
So that's a huge con.
Yeah.
You get addicted because it's so good.
Yeah, and
so
that's-
darn
if you
good.
have an addictive
I have an addictive
personality,
personality,
then you
so
can
I
get
know this.
addicted.
Yeah.
And with
I
the
feel
video
like people
game,
do that with like binging TV shows as well.
for sure.
Yeah,
I
same
think
thing.
it's definitely
not the same topic, but I feel like that's something that a lot of people would
yeah,
relate to
for sure.
in that.
But with video games and binging it and having it as an addiction, it starts to blur the line between like what fulfills me in real life, what fulfills me in video games. My life isn't as exciting as video games, so let me just go ahead and play the video games. And this is so dangerous because once you start losing passions in life and you start getting lost in this world of like fantasy, you can you won't be as interested to just live life.
Yeah.
And that's where it's bad. That's where video games is going to take a huge toll on you when you start losing interest in things in real life, losing interest in friends, losing interest in activities, losing interest in work. That's something that you don't want to do. And when you're at that point, do you guys have any advice on how to get out of such situations?
You kind of have to know that you're in that situation.
Yeah.
Realizing you have a problem.
Realizing that
Yeah.
you're in it and actually doing something about
And
it.
admitting that you have a
Admitting
problem.
that you have a problem. Obviously,
First
I
steps
have a
of
problem.
a-
So, I would love to get back into that, but to move on forward from that.
That's the
video
only
games.
con I can think of.
Yeah, that is.
Like
well, I
you-
mean, I'm sure there's more, and I'm sure you guys are definitely
Yeah, it's
going to
not
let
good
us
for
know.
your eyes.
Not good for your eyes.
Is that a myth? That might be myth. I thought that was.
No, blue light is for sure bad
Oh.
for your
Yeah,
eyes.
because then you go to
But
bed
you can
and
just get those yellow glasses
Yellow
and
glasses.
you're good.
And actually, video gaming addiction is now a medical thing. I don't know if this is fake news or not. Somebody please look that up for me later on. But I think you can get insurance for like.
No, I really hope that's fake news.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's
well.
stupid.
Anyway, so talking about the good things about video games. I mean, I'm sure all of us
Yeah.
are very well versed in video games.
Mm-hmm.
So why I think it's a good thing, and this is a very, 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 very fine line. Remember how we were talking about fulfillment, about real life and
Yeah.
like video games? If you can actually use that to your advantage, that's insanely good because it can actually start training you to learn how to work hard. Because video games, the main thing about it is puzzles.
Working hard and you're getting
Yeah.
achievements.
Yeah, and learning how to take that aspect of video games and applying it to your life instead of letting that consume you
Yeah.
can be so beneficial for what you want to do. So let's say you're at work. Start thinking about it as a game. Start taking work and life as a video game to improve your life. Be like, okay, well, I have 10 assignments. That's my quest. Let me finish that. Then once you finish that, you will get fulfilled in real life. And that's what people forget to realize when they get so into video games.
Yeah.
But that also sounds a little crazy.
It does, but I do that because I'm crazy.
I mean, if you can make it work for yourself, I don't see why not. Because
Yeah, it doesn't hurt
those are your daily quests, and then once you complete them, you
Yeah.
get paid with money at the
With
end of the day.
real money? What?
And then you go and buy equipment.
Clothes?
I mean, I personally don't view my work as a video game. I don't know.
And that's why it's so
I
boring. No, I'm just
have a
kidding.
line that's drawn for when
Yeah.
I can enjoy playing a video game, and like I'll set time aside to do that for myself because I think that it's like a huge stress reliever, which is
Yeah.
another
Pro.
pro of that.
For video games.
Anxiety reliever as well.
Yeah, so
But
video
there's
games.
a
Or a
time
stress
for it.
builder.
Yeah.
Depending on the games that
Depending on
you
the
play,
games
I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It is like a disconnect from reality, but you also have to
Use it in a positive
live
way.
your life.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to focus on your life first, get the things that you need to get done, and then you reward yourself with video games.
Don't shun your
Yeah.
responsibilities like I did.
Yeah, so video games could be a great incentive as well. So not only is video game good for prepping and teaching you life skills, it's also good for incentive. So if you're working hard, let's say you do your work, you come home, you relieve stress by playing video games. That is a great reward.
Yeah.
Another great thing about video games is that it's reading. I know a lot of people, I hear this a lot because I play a lot of video games. It's like, why don't you do something useful for your life? Why don't you go read a book? And as much as I do love books, and I agree that reading books is a great thing, a lot of people forget that when you play video games, you read. I know there are a lot of hack and slasher where you don't have to read, but those help with your hand-eye coordination, your adrenaline, etc., etc. But
I learned English playing Final Fantasy 7 and 8.
exactly, yeah. You have
That's why
a
you
lot
talk
of.
like you do.
I mean, yeah.
That's why we talk like we do.
And like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory, I said laboratory until I was in high school. Because I thought it was how you say it.
Sorry.
I said laboratory, and then they were like, no, it's laboratory. I'm like, no.
But
Dexter
most video
says
games will have like extensive reading. If you're playing RPGs, if you're playing tactical games, you are required to read to play those games.
Yeah.
So people forget that too. People
Well, and it's
forget that.
world building too. It's still like activating your imagination. Like,
Exactly.
Well, depending on the game. But
Exactly, yeah. It's amazing for world building. Like it expands your universe because you get to literally dive into a universe and explore it. So it's great for your creativity.
business sense.
Business
I think it helps
sense.
with your business sense. With a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you
Roller
learn.
Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Those
you're
kinds
right.
of games.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sims.
even Stardew Valley, you're figuring out like, you buy certain things to make certain,
There you
make
go.
certain profits or
Yeah.
whatever, right? It helps with minimal, business sense. You don't go and say like, I
This
have a
almost
business
sounds like
degree.
we're trying to like
Sell
excuse our
video game
addiction to
addiction.
video.
I mean, yeah.
No, but it is true. I think that a lot of valuable things can be learned from video games. I learned a lot of social skills from video games because I played MMORPGs. I learned a lot of business sense stuff because I played a lot of MMORPGs. You had to learn how the community worked, how to undercut people or how to overcut people who
Yeah,
are selling
yeah,
too
yeah.
low, buy in mass, and then sell for more. So there are a lot of valuable things that can be
like
learned from
stocks.
video games. Yeah.
You buy certain items and then
Exactly.
their prices go up and you sell them then.
Exactly, but with those things, these are
Not real money.
Exactly, not real money. So there's no real consequence.
Yeah.
But it's a good place to practice. Besides that, I would love to talk about video games more because I love video games. But we are out of time. So that's pretty much it. That's all we have for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. That's
210 out. Bethany doesn't
That's
know.
okay.
Wah, wah, wah.
Hand signs.